Hello shape enthusiasts, in the last episode of our Hexagonal Factory series we tackled milestone 5, designing a trefoil pattern and setting up our staging area, all while dealing with platform unit limitations. This episode we kick off milestone 6 using our newly unlocked color mixing abilities. We'll also need to complete tasks to gather 50 research points and unlock the third floor so that we can start creating proper blueprints. Let's get into it. Now, I'd really love to finish off this milestone 4 rework, or milestone 4, milestone 3, one of these. But we need to start working on this color mixing one for milestone 6 first. So we'll come back to milestone 3's rework factory in a bit, and we will continue on with this. Let's see what's involved in here. So what shapes are actually involved in this crazy looking thing? I believe there is a hexagon, a flower. Is there any gears? Yes, we do need gears. We need to make 2 of these shapes, then another hexagon. So a lot of, so every shape is involved. We basically need most of a gear. That's the least involved shape. We're gonna need like more than 1 hexagon and a full flower. All right, so let's look for somewhere that can do this. We copy that shape code and let me just drop any random marker, and then I'm just going to go around and look for an area suitable for this shape. Wow, check out this place. We've got a flower, a hexagon, and a gear right over here. Awesome. So let's bring blue for now from this asteroid right next door, and we'll see how we go. Blue needs to deal with something over here. This thing in fact has exactly the shape we want. There is obviously a very easy way to process this, which is to use my 1:3 cutter that I made yesterday over here. We could cut it apart like this and then piece it back together. We'll just copy this and we'll just save that for like a cut plan. So let me just go over. Oh damn, I didn't save a milestone marker, did I? Where did I do this? Over here. Let me just drop the milestone marker here. Oh wait, I don't have that. Let me just paste this down first. Alright, let me just move this marker now. We'll right click and go move and change this to milestone, is it 7? 6. Move, save. Alright, there we go. Milestone 6 marker is ready to go. Now, before I do this, I am certain there is some amazing swapping mechanic we can do to this thing to get this shape without having to cut it apart and stitch it back together, right? Now, I do have to practice my swapping visualization, so I'm going to time box this for like a couple of minutes and see where I can get. Start with extracting the shape, and I'm just going to drop any 2x1 platform for now to play on. Then we'll grab the shape. Now, I suspect I'm going to have to cut apart. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. This has got too many arrows on it. This isn't what I want. Okay, never mind. Back to the original plan. I thought this had 4 hexagons and 2 arrows. I was going to be like, that's perfect. But no, it's not perfect. It's nowhere near perfect. Alright, never mind. Back to the original plan. Let's just cut it apart. Where's the entrance to this shape cutting tool? I think it's that. Yep. Cool. So that cuts the thing apart. I only need 2 bits of it for now, so let me just bin this. I think binning that part, and I don't need the hexagon parts. Where's the hexagon parts? I need that. I don't need that for now. Okay, cool. So we'll bin that. We'll take this. We'll just keep cutting it apart. Let me just bring it out by belt. Grab a blueprint for my cutting 1 to 2 asymmetrical cutter. I believe that should do it. I think it needs to be like diagonal though, so it needs a rotation 1 notch counterclockwise like that, and then we need to bring the color. Well, the color needs to come somewhere around here, but eventually it needs to we need to do a few more processes to that. So let's bring the next shape as well, which is going to be a hexagon. Just go around the asteroid. Don't want to burn like every single platform unit I own for this though. Okay, so we've got a hexagon. We do need to cut the hexagon apart as well into 2/3. That's fine, that's nice and easy. with our lovely blueprint. So I need to take 2 parts of this hexagon, and then we need to piece it together with these 2 parts. This is probably not the easiest thing in the world. Now, where does this even come out? What is this shape? This shape is in the top left quadrant. So let's start naming the quadrants. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 quadrants. Hexagrants, whatever that word is. Someone tell me, what is a hexagonal quadrant called? Anyway, zone 6. Section 6 of the hexagon. Right. Then we need to take section 6 of the hexagon and start merging it with this. Actually, this is perfect. So these 2 can just stack or swap. I believe they can even just swap together. It doesn't really matter. We'll just use stackers for consistency. So we'll grab our Mark II stacker. Oh man, I can't wait to get 50 points and unlock the 3rd floor. Grab that. Top and bottom don't matter, so that gets me half the shape. And then where is this coming out? This is in the 5 and 6, all right? And where is this coming out? This is in, yeah, I haven't, wait, what? Hold on, something's wrong. How is this a half? Oh yeah, this is in quadrant 1, right? And this is in 5 and 6. Is that just correct again? Oh my god, this is too hard to visualize. Let me just stack them together. Where can I do that? Maybe like here? Does that make sense to do it here? You know what, let's just make our lives easier and just do it here. I don't need a pattern for stacking things a billion times in this game, because this isn't 1000% hard mode. I don't anticipate needing multiple rows of stackers and stuff, so let's just do it in the easiest way possible. Now, what shape is coming out of here? Yep, that looks like, let's say, one bit of it, the diagonal bit, trying to visualize it. And then what's coming out here? The other diagonal bit. So if I 180 one of them, will it give me the shape that I want? I believe I just need to now stack these together. The processing for Hex is definitely a lot more involved, surprisingly. I don't know why I say surprisingly. I mean, I knew it would be harder, right? Let's copy that over. And theoretically, this should give me the final shape that I just need to paint blue, right? Get our painter in. Alright, that should be the blue part of our shape. And then we just need the white flower. Now, white is going to require every single color. So we're going to need RGB. So we're going to need another row of blue. Wow, they're throwing white at us immediately. That's hilarious. This might take all my platform units at this rate. Man, I don't have fluid wagons. This belt's gonna take a while. Oh man. Oh my god, there's 2 flowers here next to, 3 flowers here next to each other. What the heck is going on? Alright, let's see how many platform units this takes. I'm trying to not use all my platform units because I do want to do some tasks to get some research points. At the moment, we're blitzing through all the milestones, which is great. But we've got like no research points to progress our technology, and we keep using this crappy tech that we're using. Well, since we're delivering blue, we might as well get 2 blues going. We need 2 of a color, no matter which color. We'll get 1 red, 1 green going. What is the most platform efficient way to get over to the flowers? 70, 100, oh, it's so expensive. You know, screw it, whatever. It costs what it costs. Let's just bring it to the flowers. I don't think I'm going to need too many of these. I'm just going to do something like this. And the red one's going to be the expensive one, unfortunately. Something like that. And then we need a blue to come down and meet everything. Now, I have a white maker. So if I go to my 4X design, we can plop down like a white maker like this, which is super simple. It just takes 2 of one color and then 1 of 2 other colors. That took half my platform units, which is not pleasant. But that's fine. This will make 4 white, but I only need 1 white. It's a very overkill white maker for this process. Let's get that in. We need that in. So let's get that in as well. Something like that, and we just need the blue in. What's the most easy way to get the blue in? Something like this. Okay, that gets us white, and my flower's right here. So let me get my flowers going. Now, our color mixer doesn't actually work because we don't have 3rd level, do we? I just realized. Yeah, a color mixer doesn't actually function, holy moly. Mark II color mixer. I do have a Mark II color mixer. It's just crazy. What the heck is this thing? It's a bunch of Mark I color mixers. Who designed this monstrosity? Alright, maybe I need to... Okay, yes, alright. I just realized this is not going to work. Why are you angry at me? Yes, the top second floor doesn't do anything. I gotcha. Oh man, this is the most disgusting color mixer ever. It's alright, we got some time while the shapes are traveling. And that's going to take way more platform units as well. So we're going to mix in one color like this, and then mix in the other color like that. And that's going to output me. Oh, this doesn't even have the right amount of output. Oh man, this is horrible. Who designed this monstrosity? Alright, I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll have to do two that meet like this. Then one of the blues goes in here, one of the blues goes in the other side. Terrible. Oh, I hate using my Mark II blueprints. Who was this bad at shapes once upon a time? One and cut here. Two. Yup. That will get me the two mixed colors, and they need to mix again, I think. That's basically what I'm trying to do here. Why am I doing this? I should just be focusing on tasks and unlocking third floor, to be honest. We need one more. Then this needs to come out also. Like that. That in theory should get us white. I don't know in practice whether that's going to actually happen or not. So we'll come check back on this in a bit, but we'll have it all set up and then we can go work on some tasks. All right, to that we need to make flour. So let's get flowers going. We'll paint. Like that and like that. Then this can go into a train, and this, I was going to get the trains happening at the same time, but I don't think I can. So let me just try. Oh my god, that was all my platform units. Excellent. I don't have anything for tasks. All right, let's get the train network going here. So we'll get this into a cargo loader. We'll do one tile gap so I can see what the heck's coming out of here. Then we need a stop, and we need some wagons. And you might be wondering why I'm not copying blueprints for this. It's because I'm not kind of ready to do blueprints for this sort of stuff yet. I want two wagons because I kind of want to design this to pick up two batches because the trains are so slow right now, but I want it to pick up every second batch. So like 1, 2, stop. So that should load it into like the first and the third, and then the other one I want to load into the second and the fourth. So it's going to come over here, and then it's going to grab the load from here. Yeah, I think that will work. So let me just grab this. And we just have to move the stops out a bit. So in theory, if I just move the stops out one, that train should grab. Now it'll go into the second and the fourth, theoretically. Is that right? Let me test the train. Hold on, can we respawn the train? So it's stopping at the first and the fourth. All right, this is too far out, never mind. First, third, great. Let's see if it stops at the second and the fourth over there. Let's grab ourselves some operator points to get some much needed tech points. Grab the milestone point while we're waiting. We're at 40. We just need 10 more. Where'd it go? Oh, it's coming. Let's see if it stops at the second. And I need to put this here. Oops. Yeah, I think that will stop at the second and the fourth now. Cool. Now we need to bring this train back to base. Back to base, but where do we even plug this train thing in? Let's just do it like somewhere out here for now. I don't really care. Now we need to get the stops in, the same sort of stop system. 1, 1, 2. Like that, is it? Yeah, I think that should be fine. And we need to get 2 unloaders, and that needs to plug into base somewhere. I'm going to swap them around like this, and then we need to bring this into base. Oh man, it's going to take the rest of my platform units. Damn it. Doesn't look right. Alright, let's get something just dirty like this going. and then we can worry about plugging it into base in a second. I really want floor 3, but I also at the same time think we really need these vortex inputs, right? Because now we can get these all plugged into this side. Is this all necessary? Why is there so many of this shape being delivered? I doubled it up. Okay, maybe we can get rid of one of these, because we don't really need like double of this being delivered into the vortex, right? So let's get this one going like here. Just realized also, this is not right. Something's wrong here. This belt is only delivering half the amount of shapes. Okay. Let's just cut this belt for now. Let's just bring the one that's working. I don't want to go back and troubleshoot it because I want to go work on some tasks. So let me just get the belt that's actually working. Then we can take this, copy it up. That's these 4. Then one of these belts can go into here. So we'll take this one, I guess. That works nicely. Then we'll move this belt back a little bit. And then this belt can go into here. Something like that. What the heck is this monstrosity? What have I created over here? What the heck is this thing? Funny. Something's not rotating correctly. So this one's going diagonally this way. This one was going diagonally that way. So we need to slant it the right way, which is a 1 notch, 2 notch. 2 notch turn, is it? 120 counterclockwise. Please shape preview. I think that's right. That's not right. Oh no, I flipped the shape the wrong way. The gear parts are touching. Okay. I knew something like that might happen. So that means the gear part needs to go to the other side. That means all these rotations are wrong. So for the gear part to go to the other side, it needs to turn 1 notch, 2 notch, 3 notches. So it needs to 180, right? After 180s, now it's going to be like 1, 2, 3 on this half. And then that thing needs to turn 1, 2 notches still. Can't be still 2 notches. Just needs to turn 1 notch counterclockwise. Like that. All right, let's let that run for a little bit. The white is, let's see if white is being produced. Oh, white is being produced somehow magically. I don't know if in the correct volumes or not, but we're getting white flowers. Excellent. So that shape should start going. Let me just respawn the train one more time to make sure that it is picking up into the right things. And this thing is giving us operator points and tasks. Yep, cool. So we know this side is correct. I just want to check this side. It should be 2 and then 4. 2, yep, and then 4. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Great. Now that one's working. I think I can either start working on some tasks. This is just a red hexagon. All right, let's just get red hexagon and green half hexagon going somewhere. Go to staging 1. Everything's set up in staging 1, so it's not a big platform cost investment to get something going, right? Because this is literally like red hexagons are already being painted here. So if we just do that, we got red hexagons going while we're doing other stuff for like no cost. Something like that will flush the platform. Okay, so that task is going. Then green half hexagon we can probably get going as well, right? Well, if we just get rid of all of this crap, we can get another belt of hexagons. Then we can paint that green for not much platform cost. And then just cut it in half. We have a 1 to 2 cutter. Then we can get 2 belts of green half hexagon going as well. That doesn't cost us very much. It costs us in terms of we don't have any trains to unload this sort of stuff. We don't have the input to deal with all this, but it's fine. 1, 2, 3, something like that. All right, cool. We've got 3 inputs coming in here. So let's go over here. Oh, man, I missed my vortex launchers as well, so I don't have to deal with this crap. 3 inputs begets 3 outputs. Now these 3 outputs need to plug in somehow. Where? Like on this side, I guess. Not pretty, but Pretty is not my concern right now. Without technology, I can't make anything pretty. So, fine. Might be spoiled on technology, but whatever. Get rid of this. All this stuff is producing at like the wrong volume. What is this one? This one is the main one. We need to keep that, but we do need to move it over a little bit. Like that. Then that opens up a little bit of space on this side. Let me just figure out some way to pipe these into this side. Slightly more vortex inputs should help us a little bit. And then we just need two, we can do one more. Wait, no, there's two inputs here. Okay, we can't do one more. Can I just like copy this and like rotate this somehow? Yeah, that works. Vortex looks like crap as well until I get all the right amount of vortex inputs. All right, great. So stuff should be producing out of here. Let me just check staging 1. Yeah, we got half hexagons and full red hexagons. They're going into here. They're getting loaded up. Excellent. That train should stop once. We can make it stop twice. Oh wait, no, it won't because it doesn't have the thing. 1, 2, 3. We can, yeah, there's no point doing this because we'll just let it slowly deliver. We have a lot of work to do. Why is our staging thing hasn't delivered a single shape yet? Our milestone 6. We've got a bunch of flowers that aren't getting picked up. And we've got a bunch of this shape. This shape is now correct, right? Yep, excellent. This shape's being picked up, but the flowers are not being picked up. Ah, there we go. They're flowing. The old shape is flowing. And they're going to go in here. Excellent. So they are getting delivered into the right corresponding platform, so I'm not too worried about that. Great. Now I think it's finally time to go back and finish our milestone 4 build. So we're going to take our shape out of here. Now I was thinking we need a like the quarter destroyer version of our hexagon shapes, right? So that's a 2/3 destroyer and then a 5/6 destroyer. And we don't have either of those blueprints. So let me just use this as an example to build one. So if I grab the shape out of here, then we rotate it into the top third, rotate this section into the top third, which is a counterclockwise 90-degree rotation or 60-degree rotation. We can work with that shape, and we want to be able to build a platform such that it destroys 2/3. Well, at the moment, we just want the 1/6 of the shape. So the quadrant 1 part of the shape. Quadrant 1. Someone give me a word for this. Section 1 of the shape. So with this shape coming out, we can just get it through a series of destroyers. Let me see how that might work. Destroying like this, then we need to rotate this. Ooh, what is the rotation that we need for this? We need to get that on the other side. So it's 1, 2, 3 notches. 180? Like that? No, that's too much. So 2 clockwise rotations. Then we half destroy again. That will leave us with the bit that we want. Do we want to rotate it back? Probably not on the 1x1. This is already pretty crazy. So for half destroying, we need 3. Then another 3. Oh, it just fits. Nice. Need to move this up a little bit. Like that. Then we can bring this back out. I like it 1 tile out like this. Ah, nostalgia. This brings back memories. One of our first blueprints we ever made looked like this. Cool. And you'll notice I'm not actually saving many of these blueprints just because they're not on 3 levels yet, so I don't really like them. I'll just save this so I don't lose it. For this destroyer 1/6 Mark II. We used to call it quarter destroyer, so yeah, I understand what this means. MK2, is that how I did it? Or is it like that? Just leave it in the main thing for now, because this is not the right thing that I want. So it doesn't rotate it back, but it's fine. So theoretically, if we just get 2 of these, we'll get 2 bits of the pedal that we need, and we need to rotate them opposite to each other. So that's just 180. Then we just need to stack them together like this, then paint it green. Did I ever get green? No. We just grab green. Then we just need to paint. Now we've got the green bit and this bit. This green bit should be like diagonal like that, and that actually fits perfectly on here, isn't it? Amazing. I don't know how that worked out nicely, but it did. Get that over. And let's just get that stacked. Top and bottom do matter in this case. So yep, that's the top, that's the bottom. And then we can get this out onto a train platform and back to base. Great. I'm just going to steal the train platform from anywhere. Do it from the staging area, I think. So we'll just copy something like that and go back. This is not the right kind of train platform I need, is it? Is it this way I want my train? Where is this relative to my base? Yep, okay, cool. So I can't put it onto this cardinal rail yet because I don't have train colors and I don't want to waste my points on train colors. So we'll just get this going. Maybe it's confusing with so many platforms. Let's do it with one because I don't think I'm going to extend the scope of this stuff, right? So let's just do something like that. Now we just have one. It can stop twice. Then we can bring this into its own rail. I mean, technically, eventually one day it's going to go into the cardinal rail system. But for now, it's just going to follow its own rail down. We can get it to jump over here. And we can just tack it off one of these loading platforms. Do we have a spare input? Where's this thing? It's this thing, this thing. The spare input is up north. Oh man, that's disgusting. Let's get an unloading platform and 2 stops. And we will just move it up there for now. But we can recoup some platforms this way. And also some of our tasks are going, which is great. Terrible. Everything here is terrible. I don't like any of it, but we can get rid of this finally, get some platform units back. Is there any other part of this shape we can get back? Yep, this. All of this is gone. Oh, yep, we don't need any of this. We can get rid of all of this. We can get rid of all this long belt over here that goes all the way up here. Yep. That's 1,000 platform units back from doing that. Excellent. Let's make sure this is going. Yep, this is going. Great. Why is it going so slowly? Something's wrong with my 3-to-1, I swear. Let's have a look. No, it is producing 2 belts of this. Looks fine, actually. That looks like a decent speed. That looks like a decent speed. That looks like a decent speed. All right, it is producing the right amount. This is going to take some time. Let's go back to doing our tasks. What is the next thing for surprise signal? Why is it a surprise signal? I don't get it. So we just need an uncolored flower, more of an uncolored flower. Sure, that's fine. Where is my flower? Flower is here. I need to get this into its constituent. Well, we can destroy part of it, right? Or should we just split it apart? Because later we need to get 2 parts of this. Sure, we'll just split it apart then. Let me go over and save this blueprint for now, temporarily. We'll call it cutting 1 to 3. And again, it's not a Mark III blueprint, so I don't really care for it right now. I just want to access it in my blueprint menu. So cutting 1 to 3, let's just cut this apart. Then we should have 3 bits of flour, of which I only need 2 right now. We need the bottom third of the flour. Which one gives me the bottom third? Will you tell me, shape preview? Not that one, not that one. None of them do. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, we'll just take any then. Then we will, it doesn't matter where we rotate it right now, we just need to stack it onto this red. So let me figure out where's the best place to do that. Fine, we'll just tack off the red line somewhere. Let's bring it a little bit closer. This is what I get for doing 2 staging, 1 staging area for 2 shapes. Lovely. Alright, it's gonna get messy. Let's move that back a little bit. The red goes on the bottom, this uncolored bit goes on the top. So we just grab ourselves a stacker. The red is on the bottom. That is not the right stacker. I keep using my Mark III stacker. Stacker. We're close, guys. We're very close to getting our points. No, we're not. These are even giving 1 damn point. That's the bottom. That's the top. Excellent. That will give us this part of the shape. We need to route this back into our platform. Great. We can flush this crap out. Now, this shape is also done, so we can unlock this. Now we just need a triangle part of it. Oh my lord. Okay, I'm just going to destroy most of this with our new auto destroyer because it's already here. So let me just grab our rotator. We need to get the part that we want into the top, into section 1, right? So we need to rotate that clockwise 90 degrees, 60 degrees. Oh man, still not getting used to the terminology. And then we've got our brand new shiny Destroyer 1/6. Does that give me the shape that I want? I believe so. 2 iterations of it. That should complete a real snappy. That is now giving me the shape that I want. Cool. These are going. We can probably work on another task. Let's check back in on milestone 4 to see if we remotely got that correct the first time around. That is looking awfully like milestone 4 to me. Why did it just oscillate? Oscillating is bad. This is only coming out with one shape. Something is wrong. This is stuck. Top. Did I do something weird here? Did I only make one layer of this craziness. Okay, let's double that up so we get 2 layers going. Makes a lot of sense. It's not the game that's stupid, it's me that's stupid. Alright, great. Everything should be going now. Excellent. Let's have a look at what other tasks are possible. We can use the staging areas to do more tasks if we want to. This one is space mitosis. Whoa, what is this wacky shape? Crazy. So we just need some red hexagons and some blue flowers to make this shape. We can probably do that with the space platforms that we have. There's no point waiting around doing nothing, right? We could do that, or we could set up staging 2. But staging 1 seems to be doing pretty well for us so far. Let's get some blue going. I feel like I'm going to regret not doing this properly. So what does this need? Blue flowers. Is this still a blue flower on the bottom? Yeah, this is most of a blue flower on the bottom. And then this is most of a red hexagon. And then it's a green gear. Sure. So it's just a blue flower, a red hexagon, and a green gear. Is there some clever way to do this? I don't think so. We'll just use our cutting 1 to 3 to remove the bits we don't need, right? We should have a pattern to remove like a cross-section bit out of this, because I feel like this happens quite a lot as well. It's basically we need to like cut it apart and then stitch back like 2/3 of it. I don't know, like I feel like we're making more and more. We have to like juggle between making all these blueprints and like how often they're actually going to be used. All right, these are going. I need to flush this crap. All right, and get that going. Will this almost give us 50 points for level 3? Do these things even give many points? I don't even think these give any points, do they? They're just like ding, and then nothing happens. Useless. Don't we have 2 half shapes here to trefoil? I'm confused. Why am I confused? I just have a full shape to trefoil. Haven't we done that like a billion times already? Over here at milestone 5. So we start with a full shape, and then it goes through that and it becomes a trefoil. We're just going to call this the... why am I using trefoil? Hexaborder Mark II. We just need to hexaboard this thing, right? So we just need a full green shape. Let's go back over to our staging area and get a full green shape going. Now the full green shape is just here, right? Let's just cut some of these belts. And in theory, if I take a full green shape, it should come out with double hexaboards. Give that a second to think. Yep, great. I don't need double hexaboards. Let me chuck a bin down. I can't work on this volume, work at this volume until I get vortex throwing. Then I can work at any volume I like. Let me flush this. Cool. So that's that shape, that's that shape, that's that shape. So we've got 3 tasks going by train over here, which is excellent. We got to make sure something is delivering at home properly. Like, make sure everything at home is working fine. Great. So that's that shape. That's this shape. Where's the blue getting delivered? 1, 2, and then down the middle. All right, great. Everything seems to be working. Everything that's currently being delivered is stuff that we need. That's the old milestone shape. That's an old milestone shape. Great. We only need 3 more points, so we are almost there. So let's go back to milestone 6 and make sure this new shape majiggy is happening properly. I don't see why it wouldn't, because it's literally the exact same process as we just did. But make sure the green is the top. Yep, and that's the bottom. Let's see if this flower hexagon thing is working as intended. Yep, that's looking awfully like a nice looking flower to me. And that's getting loaded in. Great. All right, we've got 203 platform units and not too much we can do right now. So let's just chill for a little bit. So I've let my tasks marinate for about 10 minutes now, and these are done. So let's unlock these two, and that'll get us our 50 points. And we are going to invest those 50 points in unlocking the third floor. Great. What are we going to do with that third floor? Well, let's try to get these tasks going before we do anything. Yeah, this one, it looks like it's just another progression of this, which is great. It's just these two parts. We can use our existing blueprints to do that. Head over to staging 1, see where we can do this. We need to take 2 parts of this. Oh man, they're like on opposite sides. We really need a splitter that splits it like diagonally out as well, I think, at some point. We'll do that in a blueprint design series, but for now we'll just take the gear and we will try to get some of the splines out. I mean, we can do it the super easy way, which is just to 1/6 destroy these. So if we grab a couple of, where do we want to do this? We kind of want to shove it on top of here at the end, right? Yeah. All right, let's do that. Get our 1/6 destroyer. That should get us 2 splines of the gear. We need to rotate one 180 degrees, and then we just need to stack these 2 things on top of one another. So let's grab a stacker. Let's go with that. Oh, we can use our Mark III stacker now. Awesome. Great. I know this isn't done at 3 levels yet, but that's fine. Can we just get this going like right here? Give me a direction. It's going like that, but we want it to turn 1 notch like that. So clockwise 120. Sorry, clockwise 60. So that should give us the right shape. And then we just need to stack that shape on. But we also need to paint it blue. Forgot about the painting part. So blue, let's double that up. Oh, I doubled it up, but actually I need it to come out this way. Just get it going somewhere here, maybe. Get painting going. Nothing's pretty at the moment, but like I said, we just need things functional rather than pretty. Get that going. Then we need to stack this and this. So let's cut this. Get another stacker going. Now, does top and bottom matter? Yes. We need to flip this, so that's on the bottom. Damn it. Do crazy belt spaghetti work. Stop that. Okay. That gets that out. We just need to get this in, like that. And then get that going under. Beauty. That should get that working. Let's just make sure that is coming out at the right orientation. I believe it is. It'll get painted blue and stack with this shape to make this shape. Great, that's that done. This is also done, on top of which we just need to add a red gear. Red gear shouldn't be too difficult to do. Wait, why is this not connected? Red gear. We need another red. Let's double this up. So we've got another belt of red. We need another gear. Which is this stacking onto? This trefoil pattern. Okay, so if I get a gear coming out like this, then I get a red. Let's just do this back here somewhere because I've got no space over here. Let's get a red going here. Get a painter going. Need to flip. Get that in. That's my red gear. Red gear just needs to stack onto this thing. So let's just bring that over. We'll use this other belt instead. Let's build our stack. Oh, we can just use our regular stack. I don't even need to go into the main menu anymore. So the red goes on top, the green goes on the bottom, and that should get us the correct shape for the other, for this one. What task is this called? For our toxic blooming. All right, cool. Hey, cool. We got another trefoil on top, and we already have that trefoil ready to go. We should really move this out of the way at some point, but that's fine. Now for this space mitosis shape, we just need 1/3 of a red bit, hexagon bit. Where's mitosis happening? I think it's just happening here. Yup. So we need another red hexagon. So let's get a hexagon going like that. We need to 1/3 this as well. Maybe we'll paint it first as well. So let's get a paint going. Peel off a paint like that. Get a painter in. But we need more red, so we'll make more red. That's not a problem. I think these 3-level things, we got to upgrade all of them now that we have the 3rd floor. But now we can build our painter. I'm not going to worry about upgrading these. I'll just upgrade these as we get them, sort of thing. So we got our painter. We need this thing. Now that will get us 1 belt of red hexagons out, to which we just need to stack onto here. I believe one of these will give us the correct one, not that one. Let's just put this into the right orientation. It's this one that gives us the right orientation. So let me just put some bins on these two. We'll grab this one out, and I want this at the right orientation too. So I'm going to just 180 this to just like not confuse myself. 180 that, and then these two should just stack. Grab a stacker, make sure the blue is on the bottom and the red is on the top, which it is. And that should get our 3 task shapes going. Why has this not done anything? That is obviously wrong. So let me go back to milestone 6. I'm not in a rush for milestones anymore. I kind of just want stuff working properly. But that is the right shape, right? Is it the train just not stopping here? Or like, what's happening? Go back home and check it out. Shouldn't have taken this long to get going. Something's wrong. Don't tell me this is the first batch that's coming out. Apparently. That's fine. Alright, let's start using our new floor to do stuff. Let me claim some valuable points. I want to save this now for vortexes, for the train vortex, so I can get rid of this input mess. So let me just start with our oldest milestone, milestone 3. We can delete this marker now, by the way. So milestone 3, why do I have 10 billion markers? What the heck is this? Alright, milestone 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it milestone 3 or 4? What am I calling stuff? This is milestone 3, right? Yeah. Silly. Alright, milestone 3. That's this shape. Let's get stuff named properly first, so I don't confuse myself later. I want to upgrade milestone 3 to use all 3 layers. So we need to get rid of this, and then we need to upgrade all our extractors, like such. Now that should extract on 3 levels, correct? Yep, I believe that should work. Now that's going to 3 levels. When it transports itself over here, this crazy nonsense needs to go onto a 3rd level. Like that. Now we've got that going at 3 levels. Let's continue the path, top and bottom. So this thing needs to use the new blueprint. Now I think I said the stacking blueprint goes out to power, right? So let's get a stacking blueprint. Oh, this is going to be annoying. Let me just quickly do this. So if we get a stacker going, now I want my stacker to be like this, and I want the top, I want to flip it so that the top is the top and the bottom is the bottom in default orientation. And now Thingo wants his name on it, so let's call this power. Great, now we can save this blueprint as, and we will save it into our blueprint design series, and it will be called the, let's go, BP design series stacker mark 3. I think it's just called stacker, right? Cool. Now if I go to my blueprints panel, yeah, of course it's destroyed. Like, I thought the whole point of save as is that so it doesn't remove the icon. I don't get it. How do I edit this icon? This is a Mark 3 and it's a stacker. Great. At least I don't have to redrag the icon. Great. Now we're using our Mark 3 stacker. Now that's the bottom, that's the top. That is correct, I believe. Yep. Now this rotator needs to be Mark 3 as well. And I don't have Mark 3 versions of these rotators, so maybe I should save those as well at some point. I'll probably do that in my blueprint design series. Let's just get everything up to the 3rd floor. So that's the bottom, that's the top. So we just copy that over. This thing needs to go up to 3 floors, like that. Now the stuff coming out of here needs to go up to 3 floors, which means this whole design needs to go up to 3 floors. Oh, I can copy 2 sections and up it. Ooh, let's... Yep, okay, so now my... Is this a hexaboard? No, my 1 to 3 is now at 3 floors. My bin needs to work at 3 floors. Gotta make sure everything works at 3 floors. This is my painter, so we can just put in our new painter. Great, so that's working at 3 floors now. Everything here is working at 3 floors. This is a bottom on the right top thing. So let's go that. Bottom, top, great. Now that's going, that should already work at 3 floors. Let's make sure this side all works at 3 floors. So we need to fix these. So let's get extraction happening, not fluid. like that. That should work at 3 floors now. This all needs to work up to 3 floors. Great. Then this all needs to work at 3 floors. So let's copy that and go up 1 floor. All of that should work at 3 floors. This is a stacker. The bottom is the top. So let's go build our new Mark III stacker and we'll give that a flip. So that's the bottom, that's the top. Great. Oh wait, it doesn't matter which one's the top and bottom. This needs to be a Mark III painter. So let's replace that. Great. So now milestone 4.3 is working at 3 levels in theory. We'll check back on that in a bit, make sure everything is still functional. See if this is functional. Yeah, that's extracting at 3 floors now. Great. Let me check in on my tasks before we continue with our lives. So our first task over here is this thing. That's looking correct to me. Our second task is this thing. That's also looking correct to me. And our final task is this thing, which is also looking correct to me. Wow, 3 for 3. When does that ever happen to me? I guess these shapes are super easy to deal with, so shouldn't say stuff. Milestone 6 is going great. So let's travel back to home now. The other thing I want to deal with now is milestone 4's shape. So milestone 4 is currently being delivered somewhere over here. What is milestone 4? Do I even have a milestone 4 factory or did I dismantle it? What the heck? Yeah, this is milestone 4. I never marked it right, but it's being delivered over here and it's being delivered at like the worst way possible. Also, it's using 1 billion platform units to bring stuff down by train and stuff. Oh man, that's horrible. So let's look for somewhere to do milestone 4. So this one, let's copy the shape code and find ourselves a mark. I'm just going to mark it here. Milestone 4. And we just need one of every shape and then RGB as well. So I'm going to look for somewhere good to do this. I'll be right back. I think over here near the milestone 6 is pretty good to do milestone 4 because I got RGB here. I remember there was a bunch of flowers everywhere. There's a flower there. I'm sure we can find a hexagon. They're not rare. And I see a gear like right here. So we can get everything transported by train and brought over to this RGB. So let me move my marker and we'll just save it here for milestone 4. Now, what color needs to be what? The hexagon needs to be blue. So where is the closest hexagon to here? There's a hexagon here we can bring up. There's a hexagon, there's a blue hexagon here. Cool, let's just get the blue hexagon from here then. It's like literally right next to each other. We will bring the blue paint to the hexagon and then we will paint this. That should get us blue hexagon. I'm just going to transport it directly by train. So we're going to get this straight into a cargo loader. And then we'll set up a train for this. Just grab 1, 2 maybe. Get wagons going. Now I'm not sure where this blue hexagon's going to go, but whatever. Then we need on top of that we need a red flower and a green gear. Okay, well there's gear here and there's green here. So we can do that. Grab the gear. We'll bring it to the green. Oh, this is all my platform units. But that's fine. We can recoup some of the platform units from home by removing this completely. Look at this mess. Goodbye. That's a lot of platform units to get back. Yeah, we don't need this train system anymore. God, this was far. Alright, let's get rid of that. Let's go back to our milestone and we'll just get it all set up here instead. Where am I? Up here? Yeah, over here we were doing our green hexagon. So let's continue that. Get a painter in. And we'll also get that straight into a train network. Get that shape loaded in. Let me just copy what I did over here. Save myself some effort, right? Over here. Cool. That should get us our green gear. And now we just need a red flower. So where is my red flower? There's a red flower right here. Okay, cool. Get our red. Get our flower. Get our paint down, get our flower up, get our paint up, and get that painted. Perfect. Now we can just copy the train platform thingy mabob, and now we've got red flower as well. All right, they're the three components of our shape. Now we just need to bring them together and stack it. So where can we bring them together? Where is the best place? Probably, I'm thinking, probably not where it says milestone 4. I'm thinking I'm just gonna bring it to the blue. How about that? That sounds like the easiest thing to me. So let's bring this down with this train. We'll bring both these trains down. Is that close enough? Alright, we'll get that unloaded somewhere. We'll bring this train over. And then we'll get all that unloaded. So I just need cargo unloader, unloader, and unloader. Something like that. We need stops. So we need to bring this back like a few tiles. Something like that. Now we can bring these all out. Now we just need to get them stacked. So we're starting with the blue hexagon, and on top of which is going to go the green thing. So I believe the green thing is this thing. Let's just make sure that's working. It's obviously not working because this shape still hasn't traveled over. Okay, that's going to take a while. But following the rail, the green thing is on the left. So these two need to stack. Let's get a stack up. Now this has to be on top. So it's the other way. Like that. Great. And then this needs to stack on the very top, which is the red flower. Like that. And in theory, that should be our milestone 4 shape. And to that, we need to get it back to base. So let's grab one of these, give it a flip, rotate, and we will get that traveling back to base via train. Now, where can this unload? I don't really care where it unloads, but I know the input was meant to plug over there. So let me just get that unloaded anywhere for now. I know the trains are a mess at the moment, but that's fine because we will get vortex loading very soon. And then with vortex loading, we can get everything going. Now, while I was doing that, why has not a single one of these shapes completed? What the heck? Didn't I check all of them were working? Is the train bugged? I screwed up the trains, didn't I? Why? None of this is coming out. What happened? It was coming out before. What have I broken? My blue, this thing has stopped working because this thing has stopped working. Why has this just suddenly stopped working? Has it run out of shapes? Oh, because of the Mark III stacker. Right. Silly. Sure, apparently the Mark III stacker doesn't work because it's working on 3 levels. Okay, everything's broken. Excellent. But why hasn't anything else delivered? All right, that's finally delivering. Why isn't this delivered? It takes so long. Are these trains just really that slow? Or is this just the wrong shape? That's the right shape. Where the heck's my train? 1, 2, 3 carriages. Yeah, let's go back home and take a look. All right, they're getting stuck here. Why? Are they coming out on the 3rd level for some reason? Let me just take my entire platform thing and just bring it up to the 3rd level because I don't know. Well, we need to anyway because we did our milestone shape and we haven't brought the platform inputs to 3 levels. Okay, for some reason that's happening on the 3rd level. I suspect I'm doing the same issue here where I've like semi-upgraded this to like use level 3 stackers and they should all just be using Mark II stackers for the time being. So the blue on the bottom, the red on the top to make sure we get 2 full belts of that stuff going. then that should be okay. Did I use a Mark III something over here? A Mark III painter? That should be okay. Yeah. And that's a Mark II stacker. Yep. Why is this only coming out on one lane now? Yeah, it's trickling through now. I feel like there's still something wrong with this. There's 4 lanes coming out on level 1. And yeah, now it's feeding. Yep. It's just slow. Alright, cool. They should get going now. Everything is going. This is going. So now we can do the final part of milestone 6. Let's see what that involves. It's just this shape stacked onto this shape. Nothing fancy. Alright, let's get that going then. That shouldn't be too hard. I believe whatever cart of shapes that is, it should just be fine, right? So let me just get rid of the train system. We'll invest the rest of our 200 belts into bringing these things together. Let me just get rid of this out of the way. Now that's this shape. Bring our sunflower-like shape over. Down here. Then we just need to stack. Now I'm not going to debate myself and use weird stackers because the Mark II and Mark III stackers aren't actually compatible for some reason. So that's the bottom, that's the top, and then we just need to get it into the train system. Yep. Get a locomotive going, get a couple of wagons. Then we'll get this going in. Beauty. I think we just need it here and here, right? We also need to, so it's going to stop. We also need to fix the offload part of this. So the offload part no longer comes out like this, it just comes out like this. That is freed up for other inputs. Great. And yeah, this should all be good for now. So that should kick that off. These are all going, which is excellent. That'll get us some more points, which we need for vortex unloading. Now, in the meantime, so what have we done? Let's check on milestone 5. Sorry, milestone 3 to see if our little upgrade has taken. How do we quickly check that this is now working on 3 levels? We can just check this if it's loading. So let me cut this belt, let it flatten a bit, and then undo. All right, so it's not quite working. Something is missing. Why is this belt just stuck? Is there a missing belt here? There's a missing belt here. What? I think I have a little glitch in my system. There's a missing belt here. There's a missing belt here. There's a missing belt here. There's no missing belt here. What? Is there a glitch in my stacker? Surely not. That's coming in like here and then getting stuck. Because why? That's fine. There's nothing coming from the top. Let me just check this. Is it because these shapes over here are missing something? Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, scared me. We just forgot to upgrade one thing. I was like, is my stacker broken? I hope not. Okay, cool. We missed one and we missed the fluid thing here. So let's get that fluid. Oh yeah, all the fluids need to be upgraded. I don't feel like I've upgraded any of the fluids here. Have I? Did I upgrade this one? No, I didn't. Great. Now we've got enough paint. It's just the blue and the green fluid here, right? There's no other fluid going. So, okay, hopefully that will now get this going correctly. Let's check back in on milestone 4 and see if everything here is functioning correctly. So we are indeed offloading all these shapes that we need. Great. They've just started coming through now. The blue is coming through and not stacking with anything yet because the green hasn't come through, but it is coming in waves. Great. And then hopefully that will all work. Our tasks are now done, so we can look at if it's easy to do the next tasks. This is the final part of this. That one should be reasonably simple to set up. So let me get that set up. Remember, everything here is working in Mark II, so we've got to be a little bit careful. So this stacker is Mark III as well. So we don't want a Mark III stacker. We just want to Mark II stacker this. So let me just do that. We're gonna get our Mark II stacker from the blueprint section. We've got to make sure the top is the top and the bottom is the bottom. The bottom is the green and then the top is the red, which is correct. And then on top of that is green again. So whatever outputs here needs to be the bottom. Like that. Then it can go into here. Bit of a spaghetti at the moment, but that's fine. And then that should get us this shape, this radioactive shape. This shape is also done. We just need to double it up. That should be pretty easy to do as well. So we just got to get a second one of these. Let's just do the bottom layer first. So the bottom layer is just 2 bits of the flour. Actually, that's not as simple to do as you think, right? We need to do a rotation of some sort. So this one's rotating to the top. We need this one rotating to the bottom. And it's currently there. So it's 1 notch, 2 notches, 3 notches. Is that 180? No, it's 120 degrees counterclockwise. Let's see what that gives us. Yep, that gives us that at the bottom. And this is at the top. So we can just stack these two now. Get our Mark II stacker. Order doesn't matter here. And that should get us the bottom layer of the shape. Great. And we need to do something similar to this thing. So that's getting it in the correct area. We need that one. We also need another one that's like, is that just a 60-degree rotation counterclockwise? I believe that is. Something like this. Then we just need a stacker here. Now we can get that and that stacked together. This one's bottom and top does matter. The blue part needs to be the bottom and the red part needs to be the top. And that should get that going. Great. These two are going. That's going. That's going. Let's double check on milestone 6. By the way, I know I made a little mistake here. While it was marinating for 10 minutes, I realized that this was plugged in straight and it should have been plugged in there. So if whoever caught it 10 minutes ago that this part of the shape wasn't actually being produced, I did fix that while I was waiting. Forgot to tell you guys, my apologies. I don't like doing stuff off screen, but it's just a really minor thing. So that's fine. Let's see if this shape is producing what we want. Let's just look at it very carefully. So it's blue, green, white, and yellow. Blue, green, white, and yellow. It's a hexagon weird shape, green hexagon weird semi-hexagon semi-gear shape, then white flower and yellow hexagon. Great. We've made sure that is correct. So that's all good. We've made sure we can make sure milestone 4 is working. I just want to make sure everything is clean before we sign off the episode. That is looking awfully like milestone 4. Great. All right, everything's going. Let's double check on milestone. Oh, we haven't upgraded milestone 5. We can do that next episode. Milestone 4 should be fine. Milestone 4 is already working on 3 levels, isn't it? Yeah, if I cut this belt and then let it go, it should just be, yeah, beautiful. Look at that. Waves and waves of milestone 4. Let's check on milestone 3 again, see if all those fixes we made is taken, because we're never going to come back here again. And if there's a bug, it's going to be a bug for the rest of the episode. Still doesn't look quite right. Still looks like there's like a missing bits in it. I don't know what the heck is going on with this. Is it something broken here? Look at each level. This level is fine. Then when it goes over here, is it just because the thing isn't fully saturated? I can't tell what's going on here. But this belt, if you press I, is it O or I? O? Why is it all linked? I thought you could highlight part of a belt by pressing O. Okay, apparently that doesn't work. But this belt is not... What's wrong with the inputs? This thing is slow. Well, we're getting stuff on every floor. It's just not like perfect speed. And is that just because the blue wasn't colored properly? Let's check the paint. The paint is fully backed up, which is great. This stuff is coming through. I think there might be some speed issues with this cutting thing. It's fine. I'll test this 1 to 3 properly in the blueprint design series to make sure it all functions properly. This is nowhere going to be near the final blueprint of the 1 to 3, by the way, because we need the 3x3 platform and we need full belt speeds to test everything properly. So I guess that's good enough. I see everything flowing, but then getting stuck somewhere over here. Why is that getting stuck? It's getting stuck here. Could be the asymmetry, like asymmetrical cutting causing issues. I have no idea, honestly. But yeah, things are not flowing perfectly as I'd like them to. they're all flowing. It's just like missing bits, right? Every level has something on it, except for this one. No, even this one. No, this one literally has nothing on it. It does have something on it. It's just really slow. It's not completely empty. So there's like 1, 2 things being input into it. But yeah, something's definitely not optimized, but that's fine. We'll figure that out in our blueprint design series, and hopefully that won't cause too many issues. It's going good enough for now. So we'll leave it there for this episode. I think I've rambled on long enough. We've made decent progress. Milestone 6 is kicked off. Our 3 tasks are going. We're 24 research points again. So next episode we'll unlock vortex loading, which will greatly speed up everything and fuel our expansion into the future. But for now, we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed, don't forget to like and sub, and I will see you guys in the next video.